Hi everybody, I'm back. As promised, I did say I would do a follow-up, and here I am, guys. There's my neck. Where is it? Okay, it's pretty well healed, as you can see. I forgot it. Everybody forgets I have it. It's kind of funny because I know a lot of people that have scars and from war and from surgeries, from being at the hospital. You know, everybody talks about their scars. Oh, I got one here and I got one there. And I usually, when I talk to people, see my scar? You know, you want to show people, oh, I survived surgery, yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to the issue at hand. Since you last saw me on the talk video, I have changed my hair color. It has grown. There we go. Lots of hair. Okay. And I've gone back to singing. Yes, I can sing again. I've lost 45 pounds. And I feel great. You're going to say, you lost 45 pounds? Yes, I did. Well, how'd you do that? Very simple. I starved. No. I stuck to portion sizes at every meal. And if I went out and ordered a whole meal, I told them, give me half. And one thing you can ask restaurants is, do you have a lunch menu I can order dinner from? And a lot of times they'll say yes. That's why Olive Garden and Olive Garden's restaurants are one of my favorites, because you can ask and they will deliver. And they won't penalize you either. That's a good thing. Okay, back to the original reason why I'm here is to let you know that miracles do happen. And I'm going to tell you a quick story about a car accident I had on top of everything else, between the surgery and the sicknesses. December of last year, I had a car accident. Yep. I was driving along, I-4, and I came to the turn from I-4 to 95 in Florida. Now, many of you may know that turn. Many of you may say, do me a favor, Google map it, and then you'll know. It's a very dangerous turn, and I respect a turn. Whenever I would be on my way home from the airport or whatever, Disney, whatever, I would slow down to get to that 55-mile-an-hour speed that they recommend. So this particular day, I dropped my husband at the airport in Stanford, and I was driving, and it was no rain, it was early morning, it was dark, and I wanted to get home. I was debating, should I get Dunkin' Donuts coffee or should I go home? Honestly, I'm so sorry I didn't get the Dunkin' Donuts, because to this day, I think about what would have happened had I gotten the coffee. Anyway, the reason being, it's two routes. One route would have taken me straight onto 92, and the other route take me home a little faster than the other route, but hey, I didn't get the coffee. And I got an accident instead. And it's really funny because there was no warning. Usually there's a blinking light that says, it's raining, you know, or be careful, slippery ahead. Well, those lights weren't on. They weren't working. And whether somebody was working it or not, I don't know. I just know I was driving and I was coming down to slowing down. You know how you step on the brake? Well, I stepped on the brake, and next thing you know, the car's going, choo, 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 choo. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's going around in circles. What do I do? Okay, quick. Take feet off the gas and brake and turn into the spin. And that's what I did. Took the feet off the gas, took the feet off the brake, and turned into the spin. Next thing I know, I had to spin the other way because the car went the other way. And I saw I-4 below me, and not I-4, 95. And I looked below me and said, oh my God, I'm going to drop in on somebody. Can't do that. So here I go, second spin, turn the other way. And then when I thought it was all over, the car went into another hydroplaning spin because I was hydroplaning on water that was not told to me that was there. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have slowed down, believe me. Because once you put your brake and there's water, you start to hydroplane and you start spinning, and that's what happened to me. Well, at that point, I looked up and said, God, okay, I guess I'm coming home. You need me, so here I am. I'm coming to you, Jesus. Take me. And the next thing I know, I saw a pole, and I saw a headlamp, you know, one of those pole lamps. And next thing I know, I hit it, and I hit the next one. Everything came down, and the car stopped. Stopped right where it was. And I was kind of like in a daze. And I opened the car door and I smelled gas, lots of gas. But I looked around for my phone and all of a sudden, boom! I got hit. I said, what happened? And it was the airbag. The airbag hit me. All of a sudden when I looked around, everything was like a big halo coming out of my left eye. And when I touched it, I felt liquid. I touched it, ooh, blood. Not a happy camper. My eyes, I hope I can see, because I couldn't see. Everything was blurred. And this man came. I call him my angel. I don't have his number. I believe his name was Roger. And I hope one day we contact each other so I could thank him properly for helping me. He got out of his car, Suburban, and he came to me and said, okay, stay here while I get help. And I said to him, no, there's gas. So he said, okay, come on. And he picked me up. He said, well, stand right here a minute while I move the pole out of the street so that nobody else gets hurt and nobody hits us. I said, good idea. Meanwhile, I tried to look around with my one good eye, and I saw the, what you call like a ravine. Florida has tons of them. But I looked down, and I was not that far from there. And I said, wow, if I kept going just a little bit more, I would have flipped over, and for sure I'd be dead or drowned, whatever. Anyway, this guy helped me, and an ambulance came, and they took me to the hospital, and they said I was perfectly fine, except for my eye, which had a cut. So, went to the eye doctor, went a lot, and now I'm all better, see? Eyes are good. But when that happened, I kind of like realized how fantastic God is. I've been through so much, and maybe he just wants me to be a living testimony to him. And I am. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I survived a heart attack. I survived a stroke. I have a rare disease called muscular fibrodysplasia. If you looked at my last video, you'll understand. I was walking around with any minute I'm going to have an aneurysm type deal. And every time, God just led me to the right people to help me. So, don't give up hope. Whatever you do, if you find yourself lost or in pain or confused, there's help. And if you were like me, and people are telling you, oh, you must have, what did they call it after that? They called it, before I had the surgery, which was 2 years ago, they called it Alzheimer's disease, that's it. And then they said I was forgetting. Well, yeah, I am forgetting. But you know what? Today I forget normally. Then I was forgetting not normally because I was lacking oxygen to my brain. And hey, you know. Okay, I probably overspoke this. If you want to know more, you can send me a direct message, but don't forget to subscribe, so this way I can tell you what happened. Anyway, have a great day, and when you think all is lost, think again. There's somebody in your corner, and that's Jesus. Have a great day. Bye-bye.